Thanks for staying with us. Let's bring you some national updates now. Hassan Ali Khan, the man the Enforcement Directorate called the biggest tax evader in the country, walked out on bail today. The court says he got bail because the agency had simply failed to provide enough proof that he was a money launderer.
The expected setback in court came within minutes. The Mumbai Sessions Judge granted Hassan Ali bail, saying it has not found anything in the Enforcement Directorate evidence that shows he is guilty of money laundering, a charge under which the ED had arrested him last week.
Hassan Ali has pointed out, and his stand from beginning is in the so-called notices that he has no such money. Enforcement Department could not produce any material before the Honorable Court.
The biggest setback, the Enforcement Directorate had given the court documents related to 3 Swiss accounts in the name of Hassan Ali and his wife Reema Khan, in which it alleges the accused has stashed $8 billion. The court found the accounts had not even been in use since 2001.
The court also found the affidavit signed by Hassan Ali that shows arms dealer Adnan Khashoggi transferred $300 million into his Zurich account is not an original. The letter from US authorities that says Hassan Ali transferred $7 million from a Swiss account to a party in Citibank, New York, only shows the transfer was ordered by one H.A. Khan, who might or might not be Hassan Ali. ED used evidence provided by co-accused Kashinath Tapuria, who could have been motivated. And finally, the ED could not prove that Hassan Ali used his fake passports for money laundering. The court has directed Hassan Ali to deposit Rs 80,000 as bail and stay in Mumbai for the next 5 days. The ED can question him over the next 48 hours.
This is a major blow to the image of the Enforcement Directorate, which handles such high-profile cases. Why was such a major case constructed on such flimsy evidence? And why was it barely pursued? Questions that the Enforcement Directorate will now have to face before the Supreme Court. With Rashmi Rajput, Priyanka Kakodkar for NDTV.
Now, in what could be a breakthrough in the Radhika Tanwar murder, the Delhi police say they have identified Radhika's killer. He's a boy named Vijay, also called as Ram Singh, who is believed to be mentally unstable. The police have detained 2 people, Ashraf and Tabrez, who confessed to having helped the killer get away. In fact, the main accused was with them on the night of the 8th, and 2 days later, they helped him escape as well. They told the police that they stayed with the main accused, who was bashed up by Radhika's relatives for harassing her. He allegedly wanted to take revenge for his public humiliation. The police say the version of these men corroborates their investigations so far. Also, the suspect's sketch has been recognized by a few witnesses. Well, after Radhika's murder, there's an eerily similar story of another young woman killed outside Nagpur College. A third-year engineering student, Monica Kirnapure, was stabbed by 4 people in front of dozens of eyewitnesses. And just like Radhika, Monica's life could have been saved if someone had come forward to help her immediately, but no one did. And some more shocking news. In an incident in Maharajganj district of Uttar Pradesh, 10 people, including 5 children and 3 women, were burnt to death by the supporters of a village Pradhan. The Pradhan, Dinanath Singh, was killed over a land dispute this morning. His supporters burnt 10 people of the accused family to death to avenge Singh's death. There was a CBI search at the UCO Bank on Parliament Street Bank branch in New Delhi today. They were searching through Suresh Kalmadi's locker, which had been sealed in December last year. Kalmadi's wife and daughter were present during the search carried out by a 5-member CBI team. The former chairman of the organizing committee of the Commonwealth Games, Kalmadi, is likely to appear before the CBI for further questioning next week. He has been questioned once already. Back to news from Chennai. Early this morning, half a dozen men reportedly attacked an unmanned ship berthed off the Chennai port. Believed to be pirates, these men boarded the Coastal Express 2, a cargo ship, and allegedly ransacked it. According to the director of Coastal Shipping Department of the Trans-Coastal Cargo and Shipping Company, some communication equipment has been damaged as well. He also said a complaint has been lodged with the Coast Guard officials. The ship is believed to be docked off the city's port for a while now due to legal problems. We asked the director of coastal shipping of the Trans-Coastal Cargo and Shipping Company what the ground level was like now and if there was a reason to fear any more of such attacks.
As of now, things are pretty much out of control because all the communication equipment on the ship has been completely smashed by the pirates who boarded in the early hours this morning. And the ship is now completely out of control and it could pose a threat to any of the coastal installation near Chennai. Yeah, they have sent 3 armed boats to guard the ship right now, but we really don't know whether they'll be able to locate these pirates because it's the first time in the history of Chennai port that pirates have attacked any ship within the harbour limit. The Coast Guard have now made some preliminary investigations and they feel that they are people who might have come from nearby Andhra Pradesh state. But since it has come from out of sea, they have really no clear idea about whom they are after. But they are making desperate search attempts in and around the territorial waters and Chennai port. But we have had no concrete information from them till date.
Before we get you sports news and more, a quick look at the closing bullion rates this Friday night. You're watching the late night news on NDTV Hindu. Up ahead, the star of the squash courts spills the beans on why he will take every girl in town out on a dinner date on the 2nd of April.